What's up guys, Pursued Fire here with another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. And as you can see, I got a new shiny coat of armor. So I've been doing a whole bunch of enchanting and just farming at our zombie XP farm there. As you can see, we got the blade with sharpness 3, our powerhouse pick with unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, the get to the choppa with fortune 3 and unbreaking 3. And we have our silky smooth shovel with efficiency 3 and a silk touch. And we also have this nice fortune teller pick. So we got efficiency 4, fortune 2, unbreaking 3. This is a very useful pick to have. I've gotten a lot of diamonds with it. So we've got a jam-packed episode today. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Starting out with making our little... Jeez, it's so hard to get this wool with all these sheep in here. Look at all that dropping right there. We're going to start off by working on our town. We've been kind of slacking on it a little bit. We've been doing more of our like redstone stuff and, you know, just kind of stuff to prepare us for future builds. But now it's time to go ahead and get moving on the city. So let's go ahead and let's start out with that market square. So as you can see, I changed this up quite a bit. I went ahead and made branches of paths going off from each direction of our fountain here, and then made it almost like I didn't want to make a perfect circle or square around it, so I just kind of did a little bit of a random ring around our square here, a little fountain. And this is where we're going to have little market stalls with villagers in them eventually, and you know, we can store some random stuff in there, stuff that really don't fit a specific type of building, because that's our whole goal here. We want to, you know, have a building that houses a bunch of different materials. That way, so we don't have to, you know, that way, so our city has a little bit of a purpose to it. So there's function and there's form. So let's go ahead and we'll build one of these stalls. Actually, let me sleep real quick, and then we'll go ahead and build one of these stalls together here. Just kind of show you what I'm kind of going with here. All right, so let's go ahead and build this together. So we're not going with anything really too extravagant here. We're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks long like so, and then we're just going to come over 2 blocks and kind of close it in. So let's go ahead and go like so, boom. And this is going to be our base right here. So from there we're going to take some spruce fences and just go kind of too tall with it, because we don't want it to be, you know, overpowering. We just want it, you know, nice small stalls. This is like the story behind this is, you know, our villagers are coming in and they're setting this up so that they could let me get my wool. For the first one, we're going to go with red. So they're just kind of coming in here, setting up to kind of sell stuff, you know. They're not making a whole business out of it. Just just something small like. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to kind of go with like a little striped theme here. Because, you know, that's kind of what I picture when I think of like tents that are set up at like farmers markets or like flea markets and stuff like that. I'm actually going to need to dye up some more red wool. Alright, so I dyed up some more wool here to make it red. So let's go ahead and finish this off. So yeah, so just keep it in theme here. Just want a nice little striped tent top to it. We're going to do this in different colors for each little stall. And yeah, this is going to be our little farmer's market here. And just going to kind of store up random stuff. And also, it'll serve a purpose for maybe we could set it up to where we have specific villagers in here. And we'll set up little jobs for them. That way so we can kind of level them up and get the trades out of them. So there we go. So not too bad. I kind of like it. Like I said before, I'm into the smaller details of things. So I think a whole bunch of these set up with some boxes piled up and a bunch of stuff like that will really add a lot of life to our little city here. So let's go ahead and let's build these bad boys. Alright, so if everything just worked out as it should have, you just watched me build all of our market stalls here. So yeah, so each quadrant has 2 stalls in it. I tried to mix up the colors as much as possible. Try not to use double. Right here, I'm not too happy with having the blues right next to each other, but I think it's all right. I think it's fine. Um, so we got green, red, and pink, yellow and white, blue and light blue, and then blue and white. So yeah, not too bad. So now let me go ahead and I'm gonna start decorating this place up. You know, adding some details to it, and then yeah, we'll call this little project right here complete. Oh, right. So I thought we'd take a little bit of a break from that because, as you can tell, I've been doing a lot of work on my nether here. It looks a whole lot different. Kind of laying down the groundwork for our eventual nether hub. This isn't what it's going to look like on final design. Just kind of blocking it out a little bit. And I have this guy kind of blocked in over here because I got an idea. I don't know if you guys saw my video the other day on an automatic piglin trading system. But I thought I really should go ahead and build that in my world here because it is super efficient, and I mean, I'm going to get a whole lot of blackstone and crying obsidian and all that good stuff from this guy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that today in this video. And just in case he decides he wants to despawn on me, we're going to go ahead and name him Bill. Alright, so I got all the redstone built. Got my storage set up. Let me go ahead and show you how I did this. So it's pretty easy design here. So I have a dropper shooting down into our piglin below. And then back here, I'm going to set up a minecart with a hopper in it to collect the items, which will then come shoot up here. Go over to hoppers here and shoot them down into the chest below, where they'll get, you know, stacked up and everything. Eventually, I'm going to set up a item filter or item sorter. That way, so we don't have to worry about it being all a mess the whole time. You know, just every item in every single chest. And this thing, like I said, is super efficient. So as long as I provide it the gold, it will run, and it will run really well. And then so to trigger the dispenser, I set up a little 7-second timer here, so it takes about 5 to 6 seconds for the piglin to drop the item. So we want to go ahead and set it up to a timer to give it about 7 seconds. That way, so we're not wasting our gold, and our gold isn't getting sucked up by the hopper below and back into our chest. We want every single piece to shoot out of here to be picked up by the piglin. So it's very simple here. Just got 2 hoppers shooting into one another with about 11 items in it, with a comparator and a repeater shooting out of it on each side, and then we have just this little 2 sticky pistons that just, you know, push back and forth this redstone block. So once this side gets extended, powers our redstone right here and fires the hopper, or the dropper, excuse me. So all we got left to do now is just to get Mr. Bill into our little chamber so we can start farming him. So just went ahead and placed down some tracks here. Let's go and get him in that minecart. He's probably going to be shooting me a whole bunch, so hopefully I don't die. And hopefully this isn't too bad. Alright, dude, just let it all out. Let all your anger out. Oh man, this sucks. I need some food. Jeez, this sucks. I probably should have put down some like powered rails or something to get him up there. Come on, go. Go, 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 go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to place down a powered rail here. This guy's driving me nuts. Alright, dude, I hear ya. I hear ya. I hear ya. Of course, I break my netherrack. So we'll just go like so. And then we'll just place a redstone block, just like that. Now, we push this guy. He's gonna shoot us a whole bunch again. Jeez, man, what'd I ever do to you? Just because I don't have any gold? Like, God. Alright, there we go. Finally. I can breathe. So now I just gotta go ahead and break that minecart and then get these tracks out of here. There we go. Now if we place our gold, or glass, excuse me. Oh, my voice cracked right there. Like I'm going through puberty all over again. There we go. So now we can see his beautiful face. And if we go ahead, well, I haven't loaded up the thing up there yet, but you'll hear it click. Boom, just like that. So every time that goes, it will shoot a piece of gold to him. He'll pick it up. So now we just have to make a little minecart with a hopper. There we go. get this rolling so that way so we can go ahead and start this farm up. Oh shoot. Fail already. There we go. Now that should work. Yep, so that's going back and forth, so that'll collect our items. And now we just have to load it up with gold. Alright, so this is all the gold I have here. I got 2 stacks and 18, so should get us a good amount of material here. Alright, so now if we turn the machine on here, we should see a piece of gold get thrown at him. Boom, just like so. Now if we wait just a second, he should throw the item. There we go. And now our gold. There we go. Just like clockwork. Perfect. I am so good at this game. Now if we check our chest down here. Oh, we already got a potion of fire. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is such a good thing to have in your world. Like, you have to have this. We got spectral arrows. A whole bunch of that. We got fire resistance already. Some gravel. Of course, you're going to get junk and everything, but, you know, for the most part, it is really good stuff here. Another thing I wanted to show you guys that I did is, so I was doing some mining, you know, to get gold for this material, or for this machine to prepare, so we have a whole bunch of gold stocked up, so it'll start running and start producing for us. And I came across, if you look through here, that's right, a skeleton spawner. So that is really good for us. So now we're going to have a whole bunch of arrows. If I go down here, I went ahead and built, I just used the same techniques as the zombie spawner that we did in episode 4. So everything's the same. So we stand here, you know, they start to come through. Boom, boom, boom. Get dropped down into our little cage. And as you can see, I already took some the bones out. But yeah, as you can see, look at all these arrows we got already. And then we should be getting some armor in there as well, hopefully. But yeah, so I did this off camera. It's really well. So we are really firing on all cylinders here in our world today. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did a little bit more work up here. Just kind of place some random chests and barrels and crafting benches just to make it look like these little booths have like storage that they're ready to place out. Once we decide what each booth is going to be providing, in turn what we're going to be storing there, then I'm going to, you know, kind of decorate it up a little bit more to kind of showcase that. But for now, since I'm still deciding on it, I just went ahead and placed item frames. And I did claim a few. So right here, so this is going to be where we're going to store our saddles and our horse armor and stuff like that. So you can see right here, we got some of my saddles that I found through chests throughout the world. And then here, we're going to be storing our enchanted books. So I went ahead and placed them in here. As you can see, we got some decent ones in here. We definitely got to put these this feather falling 4 on a pair of boots for sure, whenever we do decide to make some enchanted boots, or some diamond boots rather, which may be this episode. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. And then over here we just got some name tags. I only got 2 total, so right here, this is where we'll name them. Oh, that reminds me, I've been talking about naming this guy for the last few episodes, and I still haven't, but so now is the time. Let me introduce you guys to Snowball. So yeah, so I'm definitely happy with how this is turning out so far. Love these little booths. All we got to do, I'm going to do off camera, is I'm going to go through the nether, try to find a fortress, and hopefully get some blaze so I can make some potions, make a brewing stand and all that good stuff. And then I can cure some zombie villagers and get some villagers in here. That is the last piece that is missing. So hopefully by next episode I'll have us some villagers running here. Speaking of villagers, I think it's time we build our first little house here for our villagers. So I've picked out this little plot right here to build a little house, simply because I want it to feel like, you know, the city around this guy. This may be like one of our oldest villagers here or something like that. I want it to feel like the city around him is has grown up, you know, while he's been just kind of sitting here. So this little tiny house is going to be surrounded by all this other cool stuff, like this little market, you know, town hall, or whatever else we decide to build. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to build a little house here for him, and hopefully it turns out good. All right, so if everything worked out, you saw a time lapse of me building the exterior of this place. So now let's go ahead and add some of the detail work in together. Um, I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna use just kind of put a row all the way around of these oak trap doors. Originally, I was gonna use them as like shutters or whatever to be next to the windows, but I think this just kind of adds a nice little touch of detail by adding it all the way around. And you know what? We'll still add like shutters up here. But yeah, I think that's a nice little touch of detail right there. So that should complete the exterior. So now let's dive into the interior here. And as you can see, we don't have much room to work with in here because I wanted to keep it small and simple because this was the first resident. This is the oldest man in Minecraft. So want to keep it simple for them because you've seen the villages. They're nothing crazy. No crazy big houses, especially around this guy's time. And now, if you've ever questioned, if you're wondering, well, is this guy really the oldest villager in Minecraft? Well, this will answer it right there. Red bed. Boom. This guy is an OG villager. Red bed and all. So next, let's go ahead and add a little table here, the classic Minecraft way. Just like the villages of the olden days, Nice little, you know what? I should probably change that. Do I have anything else? Let's make that dark oak, because that really blends in. I'll keep that the same, but we'll do some dark oak pressure plates for the tabletop just to make it stand out a little bit better. Where'd that go? Right there. All right. So, nothing too crazy in here. Just gonna go like so, like so. Maybe we'll use this right here to kind of add a little bit of seating, make it look like, oh, there's a little couch right here for him to watch nothing, for him to stare at the wall. But, there's nothing crazy. This guy's simple. Maybe we'll give him a chest. How about that? So he can store all of his emeralds and goodies like that. Go ahead and give him a little chest to put next to his bed. Yeah, I gotta say I'm really enjoying building in Minecraft again. It's been a while since I've played, if I mentioned in past episodes. But I'm really having fun with it. And then we're gonna do a spruce door on this guy, cause there we go. So yeah, not too bad. I really like how this turned out. I think this looks really good, and it's a nice build to add to our city here. Looking at this, I don't know what I was thinking. This is literally day one of me jumping back into Minecraft, Java edition, and I just went with cobble and stone. This is gonna get a makeover, because if you look at it next to all my other stuff, especially as I progress, this is gonna be outdated pretty quick. It already is outdated. Just ignore that. We'll put a big X over that, and we'll redo that in a future episode. But for now, we got the home of the oldest villager in the game. I think this looks really good, and I think this is the style I want to carry throughout the city here for the houses. I've been struggling trying to come up with a good style to go with to keep the flow, because you want stuff to kind of be different from each other, but still have the same style approach. So like I love the cobblestone stairs wrapping around the building, giving it that like kind of Victorian style. And of course we got the chimney, the fireplace chimney and everything like that, which is just easy detail to add to any build. Just put a little chimney on it with the new campfires. And the campfires are a big thing, because I kind of want, like, if I'm up on that mountain and I'm looking away, like if I'm up there and I'm looking down at the city, I want to be able to see like all the smoke coming up from the houses. Makes it feel alive. Makes it feel really cool. So, yep, that's another build in the completion bucket. All right, to end this episode off, I figured I'd hop down here and show you some progress down in the base, down in the little lair here. So we got a secret vault door over here, which I'm not going to open. I'm not going to open this episode. We'll find out what's behind there in a future episode, but for now, we're going to leave that shut. So yeah, so I went over here and completely finished up the exterior, or the design, the build of the sugarcane farm here. Went ahead and added all of our details, added some glowstone, quartz ceiling, all the same as the rest of the layer here. This thing is actually producing really well for me. Let's see how much we got here. We got almost 2 rows of sugarcane, so that's gonna be nice when we get a villager that can accept paper. And then over here, so I did some exploring and finally found a jungle with some bamboo in it. So I went ahead and made this little automatic bamboo farm here. As you can see, we got loads and loads of bamboo from it, so we can finally have scaffolding, which is really my favorite use for bamboo. So pretty much how this works is I got a dispenser here. Whenever there's bone meal in the dispenser, it'll go ahead and start this hopper clock over here, which will in turn shoot the bone meal, making the sugarcane grow up super quick and get chopped down by that piston there. And then everything gets dropped off into this chest over here. And it's nice because this thing will still function without the bone meal. It just takes a little bit longer. So whenever the bamboo hits the observer up top, then it still gets chopped down. So even without the bone meal in there, we're still producing, which is always good. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but my iron armor here is pretty beat down, and my helmet and pants already broke on me. So I figured to end this episode off, we'll go ahead and make some diamond armor and get them all enchanted up real nice, and hopefully we can get some good enchants on them. So we'll start off with the helmet. Alright, nice. We'll make some pants. We'll go ahead and make our little chest piece here. And finally our boots. So let's go ahead, see if we can get some, ooh, got a nice little advancement there. I've never checked those out yet. I gotta go in and look at them. So let's see, where are we at? Right here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some good enchants here. Grab our lapis. We'll go ahead, we'll start off with the helmet. Got Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Unbreaking 3, and Protection 3. So for my chest piece, I'm going to go with the Protection 3. See if we get anything else. Not too bad. We got Unbreaking 3, Protection 3 on that. So now with our helmet again. Ooh, done. Sold. Aqua Affinity. Don't need to see the rest. And we got Fire Protection on it. So that's the Fire and Ice helmet. Alright, let's see if we can get something for our pants here. Let's see. Fire Protection 3. Unbreaking 3. We'll go with the Fire Protection 3. Fire Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. Awesome. Can't beat that. And then for our boots, Protection 3, Unbreaking 3, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less. One last thing we can do to make these boots even better is, if you remember, I have this Feather Falling 4 book up top. So we'll go ahead, pop that on there as well. So now we got Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Feather Falling 4. So not a bad set of armor. Let's get this iron junk off here. I do want to keep these because it has a soul speed on there. And now actually, if I remember correctly, I think from our Piglin farm, our Piglin trading farm in the Nether, I think we have a soul speed 2 book. So maybe I'll add that into these boots as well. But let's go ahead and get armored up and check ourselves out. We are looking pretty good. All diamond, everything. I like it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed. We did a lot in this episode, a lot of productive stuff. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified for my future uploads. And that's all I got for you today, so I'll see you guys in the next one.